Hello! I am going to do some instruction on Google Slides, some more Google Slide stuff. And we're going to start out by getting to Google Drive because that is the repository, which means a place to store things, of the G Suite, Google Suite of software. So let's just first get to Google Drive. Now you should have up here, you should have a bookmark shortcut to Google Drive. If you don't, for one thing, make sure you're signed in. Actually, I'm not signed in because I'm at home and it's a little tricky to be signed at home, but you should be signed in. And you'll know if you look up here where I'm pointing here, right there. If you click on that, it'll show you if you're signed in or not. And you should have one. Now, if you mouse over it, which means put your mouse over the shortcut, it'll say something like, see how it says drive.google.com on there? So if you're not sure if it's a Google Drive shortcut, then put your mouse over it. Another thing you can do is if you have the waffle, this is a waffle, if you have the waffle on your screen, you can click on it and find Google Drive. Look, there it is, Google Drive. Or let's just do it this way because this always works. Click up here where you type URLs, which are addresses to websites, and type in drive.google.com. See, I just typed it in, drive.google.com. There's no spaces in URLs. If you have a space in there, you have made a mistake. So hit enter. And there we go. And since we're doing a new slide, we're going to click on New, Google Slides. We're doing a Google Slide. Don't go to Google Docs. We're doing a Google Slide. Google Slides. There we go. Now this one's going to be a knock-knock joke because who doesn't like jokes? I had peanut butter. Is it on my teeth? Ah. Knock, knock, 3x. Because we're doing 3. 3 knock-knock jokes. There we go. So let's get rid of that. I did that just to get rid of transitions. We don't need that. And for now, let's get rid of this bar. This shows you all the slides. Now, a slideshow has many slides in it. So if I say something has 3 slides, that doesn't make you make what? What did I say there? That doesn't mean you make 3 different files. You make one file with 3 different slides in it. 1 to 3. Make your itches. Okay. So this shows you all the slides. We're going to, for now, get it out of the way so we have some room. Now here's something I skipped over a little bit too quickly last time. I just clicked in here, said Control A and hit backspace. And some of you were like, what? Which isn't surprising. So let's undo that. If you click in here, making sure you're in here. So I'm clicking right now in here to make sure that Chrome knows that I'm in there. And you hold down the Control key and you type A. It selects highlights, as you can see. Maybe it's this way or that way. I don't know where I put my face this time. Probably it's up there because probably my face is down here. You can now hit delete if you want to get rid of these text boxes, which is a place you type text. Okay, I'm going to hit Control Z, which means you hold down Control and you tap Z to bring it back. Excuse me, it's the peanut butter. Another way to select multiple things is I'm clicking and dragging this space, and that selects everything in my way. Now watch what happens. I'm going to put that over there, and I'm going to insert a new text box. Here's a way to insert a text box. I'm up here, and I'm clicking on text box. I'm going to insert another text box here. And this one's going to say, bad stuff. And this one's going to say, bad stuff. And this one's going to say, good stuff. So let's say you find yourself wanting to get rid of this stuff that I've labeled bad stuff this time, but get rid of some text boxes. Another way to highlight stuff you want to get rid of is click and drag just those ones that you want to get rid of. So I highlighted over them. You see, I didn't highlight good stuff. Good stuff is over here. Now you got to be careful because if good stuff was too far over here, you would have highlighted it. But it's going to be all the way over here. And now if I do this, click and drag, just getting as much as I need, and then hit delete, look, There it goes. It got rid of just that. Let me show you some other ways to delete some things. I hit Control-Z to bring it back. You click in here. I know I've showed you this before. Now, when the cursor is flashing, it's not going to work. So you hit Escape. And now the cursor is not flashing. And you hit Delete. And then you click in here. And you can see the cursor is flashing. I hit Escape, which is in the upper left corner of your keyboard. It says ESC, which stands for Escape. I hit Escape. I hit Delete or Backspace, and it goes away. There we go. So that's how I get rid of those. I'm going to get rid of this one too, because it's not what I want to do. Okay, so we're going to tell a knock-knock joke. It's going to be pretty great. Over here is the person doing the joke. Over here is going to be good old Gbot 8000. So let's begin. I'm going to use Dwayne, as in Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or Dwayne the Bathtub I'm Dwounding. So I'm going to insert a picture, and you can do it a few ways. You can click Insert, Image, and right there I clicked away. If you ever have the menu open, you don't want it, just click someplace else and it goes away. Or I can go here, Insert, Search the Web. Dwayne Johnson, there he is. And I'm going to click and drag him right there. Okay, and let's size it so we have enough room for other stuff. And I'm going to close this. So there's Mr. The Rock Johnson. His first name is Dwayne. His last name is The Rock Johnson. I bet it's hyphenated. Now, we are going to click up here to have multiple tabs open. We're going to go to My Classes. You should go right to your class, which looks like this. If you go to Classwork now, you see there's a whole brand new category of materials, and it's Gbot 8000 Clipart. So click on it, and just pick which picture you pick. Pick what picture you want. And let's see. I'm going to pick this one because he's not going to get the joke. Gbot 8000 would be very confused. So I click on it, and I right click and I say copy. I could have also done Control-C, right? If you like shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, I could have done Control-C. But to be a little bit easier on you, I'm going to click copy. And I'm going to click back to this. I'm going to right click and say paste. And there's Gbot 8000. And let's make these small, and let's put this over here. There we go. And there's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Let's make these the same height. There we go. Now, insert a text box. So he's going to be asking the joke. And so insert. Well, actually, I'll just go right to text box. And you click and drag to put it there. Okay. And he, of course, is going to say, knock, knock, exclamation point. Now, I want this to be bold. I could highlight it this way. I could hit Control-A. Remember, that selects all. And I go up here. Oh, it's hidden from you, but I know that you have it on your screen because your screen has more room. Knock, knock. Okay. And then I want to insert a new text box over here because Gbot 8000 is going to say, what's he going to say? In italics, I'm going to hold down Control and tap I. Of course, I could have done it there too, but that's a shortcut. Who's there? All right, and then we're going to do this. And then Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Mr. The Rock Johnson. We're going to insert another text box. And he's going to say, Dwayne, of course. So this time I'm going to start out in bold. Control-B. Dwayne! This joke's heating up now. You feeling it? I'm feeling it. All right. So then we're going to insert another text box here. And we're going to say, well, Gbot 8000 is going to say, Dwayne who? And let's Control-A to select all that. And then let's hit Control-I for italics. So I want bold on the knocker and italics on the answerer. Dwayne who? And then on the Mr. The Rock Johnson says Control-B for bold. Dwayne the Bathtub I'm Dwounding. Do you even get that? It's pretty great. Dwayne the Bathtub I'm Dwounding. Okay, so now here's a few things I want you to do. I want this nice. This is a presentation, okay? So you're going to click, we're going to highlight all of these. I'll show you how. We're going to do this way. Click and drag it from here and drag up. Oops, oh, I did it wrong. But what's your best friend? Control Z. Click up and it just gets those. Now, we need to align these because I want them all nice in that way. We want to align them so they're all nice in that way. And so to do that, we click on Arrange, Align, Left. And now look, they're all lined up nice. Okay. And then we're going to go over here. Now these ones, I want these ones to be lined up that way. So we're going to go over to this one here. You've used this before, Align. Now this just aligns the text within the box. Don't confuse these things, right? And within the box, I'm now going to align these this side. Okay, so within the box, I've aligned them there. Okay, that doesn't mean that these things are aligned, right? So this isn't aligned, but the text within the box is. But now what can I do? Now I can go like this. Oh, my mouse is being flaky. Oh, here's another, I'll show you another way to select. Multiple shapes. Hold down the Shift key and click it. Look, it got them both. I'll do that again. I'll click over here. Click this one and then hold down the Shift key and that says select more. I could even select this one, but I don't want to select this one because I don't want this one to be over there. So I'll shift and click it again. Look, it undid it. So now we go and we say arrange, sorry, not in here, arrange, align, right, because we want it on the right side. Now look, this one is aligned up on this side and this one is aligned up on that side. You're going to do 3 of these kind of jokes. Okay, you're going to have a picture here and here. You're going to have question and answer. Gbot 8000 is always going to be the one answering the door, I guess you could say. And then the picture is always going to have to do with who's doing the knocking. Okay, click here. Remember how to add another slide? You click here. So this presentation now has 2 slides. Okay, and then take it from there. Thank you. But wait, there's more. I remembered I forgot something. I guess I forgot something. I remembered it. You can't remember before you've... Anyway, there's more that I want to do. And what that is we're going to make it pop. Once again, you got to make your presentations pop. You can make it pop by putting a title on each one. And the way I'm going to do that, you can do it a little bit differently. Normally, you put them up here. So let me just kind of make some room. And this is going to say, knock, knock, number 1, exclamation point. And hold down the Control key, tap A, it selects it all. I'm going to change it to bold, which I'm going to use the, format, text, bold. I'll do it that way this time. And I'm going to make it bigger. Now, oftentimes people put it at the top. And to center something on the top, a very convenient way is you click there. You then find center, and you can say format, text, not there, align, center. There's one way. And then you could stretch this all the way here to the edge. And you stretch this all the way there to the edge. And it centers it at top. I'm going to do something a little fancier. We're going to get fancy. Let's put a different fill color here. And so we're going to go here and we're going to fill this to, let's fill it to a nice deep gray. And then, oh, look, we no longer see Mr. The Rock, but we're going to fix that. Sorry, Mr. The Rock Johnson. I'm going to go here and I want this to be, I hit Control A. You see what hit Control A here? That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to select all those. So I click away. If you ever have things selected you don't want to deal with, you just click away. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to go up here, and then I'm going to change the text color. I bet I can change it here. Format text color. I'm going to make it white, or maybe just make it off-white, a little bit light gray. See, and that looks nice. but I'm not done yet. Because what I want to do is I'm going to rotate it and put it here, which will really make it pop. Well, you can see the top, or you can see the top. Top is missing, the thing that I need to use to rotate it. So what you do then is you move this thing down just so you can get to the top thing. Now I'm going to hold down the Shift key. Trust me, I'm holding down the Shift key. And I'm going to click on this, and you know that you're over it properly when it becomes a T, a cross. And I'm going to click and spin it. And since I'm holding the Shift key, it goes in nice even segments. And now that looks like that. And now it's too big though, because what I want is I want to put it over there. So I'm going to drag this thing down, drag, and size it down. And then I'm going to pull it up, up, and size it down. And then let's see, is that the right size? It's getting there. So now we're going to keep on moving it over and put it over here and nestle it right there in the top, and then pull this down. And we're going to have it be on that side. But now look what happened. Uh-oh. These are now blocked. So let's click here and select. Don't highlight the knock knock number 1 exclamation point, but everything else. I'm clicking and dragging. And then just use your cursor key, which is the right button here. We're going to click on that. Click, 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 click. Maybe a little more. Go up here. Put a little space in between there. There. So I want all 3 of your slides are going to have this over here on the edge sideways, because it kind of makes it look cool, because you like slides that look cool. I'll do one more time. You can cut out now if you think you got how to rotate text, but to rotate text, you have the text. Rotate me. You click on it, you click up here. If I don't hold down the Shift key, you can see it goes free, and it's hard to get it to the right one. But if you hold down the Shift key, it becomes easier to get it right there. And there, now you've rotated it.